Hi, my name is Courtney Spink and this is my professional dispositions video. First question, what dispositions do you possess that make you a successful teacher? After taking the dispositions survey, I found that I did agree with most everything on it, some a little bit more strongly than others. The first one that I strongly agreed with was belief in my students and realistic expectations. I have learned over time that if my expectations are not realistically set, I'm setting myself up for disappointment and I'm setting my students up to fail, and that is not fair for anybody. Expectations need to be set based on what you know the students can achieve and how you're going to implement things to help them achieve that. The second one I agreed with most strongly was fairness. I have done a lot of research on fair, and what's fair is everybody getting what they need to succeed, not everybody getting the same thing. So for one student, it may not be getting the same things that the rest of the class is getting. It might have to be catered a little bit more to what they need and what's going to allow them to be most successful in the classroom. I am fortunate enough to teach science, so I do have the opportunity to support a lot of curiosity and inquiry in a lot of the experiments that I do. So in my classroom you will see a lot of that disposition come out because the curriculum I teach does allow for it. Second question is, what dispositions do I need to work on to grow myself as an educator? One of the dispositions that stands out the most would be the reflection piece. I do need to spend a little bit more time reflecting on my lesson plans, looking back at the data and seeing how I could have made it better to increase student engagement, make my students more successful, and in turn see better test scores, better quiz scores, better lab results, and just better grades out of my students. Last question is, what do professional educators look like and how do they act or behave? I believe that professional educators need to be team players, and you will see that in a professional educator because we see a lot of students every day, and we need to be able to collaborate and do what's best for our students. Professional educators need to be lifelong learners, always engaged, always trying to better their craft, always staying up with what the latest and greatest techniques are. Professional educators need to absolutely love what they do and have a passion for it. Teaching is not for the faint of heart. It's not an 8-hour-a-day job. It's something you spend a lot of time doing, a lot of time working on. I know for myself, I bring home papers every night to grade, and I don't leave my classroom and just leave everything there. I'm always lesson planning at home, looking at life around me. How can I incorporate the real life world into my classroom? As they say, to teach is to touch lives forever, and I hope I can have a positive impact on my students every day.